Students at Kingston University come from a diverse range of backgrounds. The university's inclusive curriculum framework ensures that all our students achieve their potential by ensuring that they see themselves reflected in the curriculum that they experience. Thank you everyone for coming today to talk about how we're trying to create a much more inclusive curriculum at Kingston University and to share all your case studies and your experiences with us. Bianca, if we start with you talking a little bit about your experience as a student at Kingston University.
I managed to fit in really well, and people were understanding and very accommodating to me. I wanted to sort of express my disability, my visual impairment, through a creative channel. In my case, I didn't really use much pattern cutting or using sewing machines through the collection. I made everything by hand with embroidery, and everything was using drape and just handling fabric like it was almost like a sculptor would, which everyone in the faculty supported. But it enabled me to totally own my project. Otherwise, it would have been so restrictive and I would have had to rely a lot more on the support. It grew my skills, which I'm still developing now.
Great, thank you. So hi Sonia, can you tell us a little bit about what Taking Race Live is?
Okay, so Taking Race Live is a project that we've done between sociology and the arts. Why we did that was to create critical understandings with regards to race and ethnicity, bringing them alive to ourselves and to others, but student and staff coming together to collaborate through the arts and through social issues. So how we've worked it into our curriculum is that it's a co-curricular project that's part of a second-year module researching race and ethnicity, and that has paired up with other Year 2 and Year 3 modules within drama, dance, music, and television.
Shanice, so you were involved in Taking Race Live as a student.
Yeah.
Can you just talk a little bit about what you gained from the experience?
I did feel as though the project allowed you to have an extended sense of belonging with other students that may not have actually had the opportunity to discuss such topics, and to realise that it's okay to discuss it amongst ourselves. It also allows you to take the strengths that you already have and build on them. It was easier to complete assignments, it was easier to even be engaged with topics, and to understand that even if you didn't understand something, there was always help available.
Great, thank you. And moving on to Helen. So there are some fantastic outcomes for the students. What do you think the benefits were for the staff members?
As soon as Sonia invited me to join the project, I just saw this world of opportunity that hadn't been explored. There isn't a similar project anywhere where you've got these different subjects across faculties working together on an inclusive, diverse curriculum, but that works with students as partners. So you've got this notion of devolved leadership. On the ground, it affects staff for dialogue, recognising change. We're speaking across faculties and across schools, and for me, my entire place at Kingston, I feel like there's a much wider environment to liaise with.
So from your diverse experiences as students and staff, can you say a little bit about what an inclusive curriculum looks like?
For me, an inclusive curriculum is students seeing themselves in the curriculum, their life experiences reflected back to them, whether it's in the readings that they do, how they're taught in the classroom, the various field trips that we might go on. It's seeing themselves, their own life experiences reflected back to them. And I think that's important.
I agree completely, and I think it's not just about what we reflect back at them, but what they bring as well. So students are working full-time already, they're often already professionals in their field while they're studying, so having the opportunity to bring that into the classroom, and then we can integrate it because they're telling us what they need.
I think it was very important because having an inclusive curriculum allows you to express yourself, and therefore you don't have to become anything else or be anything more than you already are.
And Bianca, for you, how would you describe an inclusive education?
I'd say it's an environment where you are able to achieve just as everybody else and aim to your best ability. Whatever challenges you have, being able to just grow in that and develop in that environment is really, really important.
An inclusive curriculum works. It works for our students, it works for our staff, and we want to include you, so get involved.